Hello, I'm Patrick Ungashick, and I am CEO of White Horse Advisors. One thing I really appreciated about working with Jim Ross and the team that he put together was how hand-holding they were all the way through the process. And everything from the pre-production work to the actual day of the shoot, all the way through it, Jim and his team were just great in terms of guiding us through the process, coaching me on how to make sure that ultimately what ended up on camera was of the highest quality product, and it was easy for us to do.
We all know money does not buy happiness. However, an ideal calendar implies freedom. And after years or decades committed to the business, many owners want the freedom to choose an ideal calendar after they exit.
During the actual shoot, Jim was a lot more than just a guy standing behind the camera. One thing I liked about working with Jim is Jim understood that his job was not to point and shoot. His job was really to make sure that the finished product was the highest possible quality. So he was not bashful at all about saying, hey, this didn't look well, we need to go back and maybe do this all over again or change the angle.
Develop a plan for creating and protecting intellectual property. While there is no guarantee in intellectual property portfolio, I'm sorry.
I really liked working with Jim that way because I knew Jim and I were on the same page, which is let's get the best video done.
It's because I put in a phrase that wasn't in the script.
You ad-lib. Well, I can tell you ad-lib because you looked uncomfortable.
Duh. In my role as CEO of my company and in terms of what my company does for a living, we're in the business of advising other business leaders. The one piece of advice I would offer on this topic is think about a video as an impression that you're making on an audience. It might be an audience of one, it might be an audience of thousands, and maybe even larger than that. Don't in any way settle for making anything less than the best possible impression. I don't view commissioning a video project like this as an expense. I simply don't. I view it as buying an asset. Once you've invested in the type of video work that Jim and his team can do for you, you own an asset. And that asset allows you to do so many things, whether it was my business and allowed us to expand our marketing and our training and our revenue stream associated with that, or whether it's a charitable cause, like in my situation, it was for the Distinguished Clown Corps, allows us to increase our message and the quality of our message and ultimately our fundraising. The video that Jim and his team can produce for you is an asset. So don't go short. Don't think about it as, well, where can I cut the most costs? You wouldn't make that kind of approach with any other important business asset that you have. Don't do it here. Do it right, and then you'll own something that you'll be able to utilize and leverage probably for years to come.